Now, division by zero is a really important concept and something that's not understood. Kids generally memorize it, they don't understand it very well, and all of that comes from the fact that by the time they're dividing by zero, they're not looking at the product, at the fact that this is actually a missing factor kind of question, or it's really a multiplication question. So let's write our fact family triangle. And remember that we can say, if we're looking at multiplication division fact family, we can say that A times B equals C, or B times A equals C. This should be very familiar from your subtraction and addition. Or C divided by A equals B, or C divided by B equals A. Those are our four general multiplication division statements. So let me take this 2 divided by 0 situation, right? So if we have a 2 divided by 0 situation equals question mark, then the 2 is our product, right? It's this kind of setup. 2 divided by 0. So 2 is our product and 0 is one of our factors, and we don't know the other factor. So we can rewrite this statement as a multiplication to make it more familiar. 0 times what equals 2? Well, 0 times what equals 2? There is no number that you multiply by 0 to get 2. It's not defined. There's nothing. It's not defined. Right? There's no such number. No such number. What happens if we look at, right, 2 divided, never mind, 2 divided by 0. How about this? How about 0 divided by 2? What happens with 0 divided by 2? 0 is our product. 2 is one of our factors. And what's our other factor? 2 times what? Oops. Times what is 0? Well, 2 times what is 0? What do we need to multiply by? Well, we know 2 times 0 is 0, and that's the only option. So 0 divided by 2 has to be 0. It's well defined. It's 0. There's no other number that you would multiply 2 by to get to 0. And let's look at one last situation. And this is the 0 divided by 0. 0 divided by 0. Well, 0 times what equals 0? Is 0 times 1 equal 0? Yes. Is 0 times 2 equal 0? Yes. Is 0 times pi equal 0? Absolutely. This could be any number. So it's indeterminate because we can't determine which number it is. It can be infinitely many choices. It could be any number. Anything that you can put in there would make it true. So you see the difference between these three. There's a situation where 0 times nothing we can think of will give you 2. There's a situation where any number you plug in there will give you, this last one will give you 0. And there's a situation where it has to be 0. 2 times what is 0? Okay. So really try to make sense of your rules that you remember from division by 0, or division including 0, and see if you can use the multiplication connection to make sense of them.